Herkese yeniden merhaba. İş görüşmem var. Work and Travel sürecinde 2022 sezonunu açmış bulunmaktayız. İlk iş görüşmeme gireceğim. Görüşmemize. Bu seferki görüşmem iki kişiyle beraber olacak. Yani iki kişiden kastım ben ve Elif arkadaşımla gittiğim için iki kişi olarak görüşmeye gireceğiz. Daha önceki geçen seneki videomda tek kişiydim. Merak edenler varsa onu da aşağıya koyacağım. Birazdan iş görüşmemiz başlayacak. Yaklaşık bir 15 dakikamız var. Bu senekini de bu şekilde kaydetmeye karar verdim. Merak ettiğiniz şeyler varsa aşağıdaki Work and Travel videolarından her şekilde bulabilirsiniz. Hi.
Oh, okay, thanks. Not that way.
Not that way.
Now is your friend joining us?
Yeah, she's here actually.
Hi.
Oh, she is. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, hold on. It's because we cannot see her. Hold on.
You cannot see me?
So I've not done the Zoom meeting on my cell phone. So it's taking me a second here to figure this out. Well, hello.
Hi.
And so I'm happy to take each of your names, please.
My name is Elif.
Leaf. Okay.
And my name is Iksu, but everyone calls me Sue because it's kind of hard to pronounce it in America.
And I am Claudia, and this is Nat.
Okay, nice to meet you. Hi.
Meet you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. I think you both have said you've worked in the United States before.
Yes, we did.
And so I guess if you could tell us a little bit about yourselves and your experience.
Okay.
So you can go first if you want.
Okay, so I study architecture in here, Izmir. So today I had a jury, so I had a huge big day. And I've been in the United States in 2019 with Elif, but we were separate because I also do theater sometimes. I had stuff here and she go first. I was in a kitchen. I worked as a deli worker, and I've worked in the pizza store, in a sandwich store and a restaurant. I was speaking with the customers, but sometimes preparing salads and sandwiches. You know, it's kind of Subway, something like Subway. But I've worked over 3 jobs.
Where was it that you did that? Where?
It was in East Orleans, Boston. It was in Massachusetts, Boston. It was like,
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was working as a receptionist at the front desk, Lake George, New York. So I was dealing with the guests, answering calls and all kind of stuff. So, and I was also a housekeeper at another hotel.
So we'll kind of tell you a little bit about what we have, and be able to answer any questions for you. So we have four souvenir gift stores. They're all literally across the street from each other, and so they're right in the village of Big Bear Lake. Big Bear Lake, it's beautiful mountain town with a lake, mountain biking. We're about 2 hours from Los Angeles in a car, and so it's just up in the mountains. Everybody's on vacation, and
We have two ski resorts.
two ski resorts for the winter. And
Very
the same
popular.
resort, you can do mountain biking in the summer, and obviously a lot of hiking. But with our stores, we're open anywhere from 8:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, and so obviously 7 days a week.
So
And,
we can get overtime sometimes if it's possible.
There is opportunity for overtime.
Oh, okay.
Not, most everybody just works 40 hours a week, and usually that's good. So we do have, because there was really one holiday during the summer, which is the 4th of July week, and so that week, absolutely overtime opportunities. The other times, not necessarily. We usually just try to keep everybody right at 40 hours. We do, a typical shift is an 8-hour shift, so working 5 days.
Yeah.
The people with the stores is we have, once you're fully trained, and so training takes about 10 days, 2 weeks to be completely trained. And once you're there, then you're able to really do anything and everything in the store. And that's kind of how we operate. is everybody just helps out and does all the things that are required. And so that's whether it's when we show up in the morning, the cleaning the store, getting it ready to open. During the day, customer service is a big thing. Is we greet everybody that comes in the store saying hello, welcome, and we want them to feel good about being in our stores and on vacation. And then just helping if they do need if they need assistance or have questions about things. It's not really a sales job. I mean, we're not, telling them to buy different things. It's more just helping them. They just are walking around the stores, and if they need something, we can help them with that. And then, cleaning is a big part of it throughout the day. As we're keeping all the shelves clean, wiping them down, and then as we sell the items, we have to restock, and so we have to go to the back and bring out all the items back out on the shelves. Also during the day is we receive shipments of new product every day. And so we have to process that in, getting it out of the boxes and putting it out either on the shelves in the front of the store or restocking the back stock room. And then obviously working as a cashier. So people rotate working as the cashier, checking out the guests, ringing up their items, and then, bagging, we have to wrap, the little figurines that are breakable, we have to wrap in tissue and bagging. And then of course, closing at the end of the day. Yeah. And so that's kind of the gist of what we do all day. We think it's a fun atmosphere because everybody's on vacation. It's a lot of fun. And that's what we do.
The village is beautiful, so everybody's just walking around and having the time.
Yeah.
And so go on. Yeah. What would your questions be?
So I was going to ask, from when to when we are going to work, like shifts?
Yeah, so there is shifts. We do need some flexibility because it's typically not the same. So for example, we have 2 stores that operate with 3 people. So you have somebody that opens, there's somebody that's in the middle, and then somebody that is closing the store. And then we have the 2 bigger stores that the shifts start at different times. So we'll have 1 or 2 people opening, and then it's scattered. The bigger stores will operate with 6 to 8 people each, and so then people are scattered starting throughout the day. And once we do have the schedules, everybody's set in their store, that would be the normal schedule.
So sometimes we can work day shift, sometimes night shift, or
correct.
Okay.
We're actually asking it because if we don't get an overtime in this job, we will probably look for other second job. And for the second job, it's important to have a set schedule.
Yeah, we experienced this in the United States first when we got there. Like my shifts were just certain, and I only worked 4 night shifts, so I was able to find a second job for day shift. But Iksu was struggling a little bit because her shifts were changing all the time.
Yeah.
And so we can and so we had a little bit of a problem with this last summer was our first time having exchange students. We actually have 8 coming for this winter. But last summer, with all the situation, we were only able to actually get two students. And it was a couple, and we had them working in different stores, and there was just a lot of there was a lot of issues because they wanted the same schedule, but the same schedule wasn't available because it was a different store. It ran differently, and so, but we are able to accommodate by giving that set schedule once you have it. But we do need to make sure that we're the priority. And what's it called? and there is a challenge in Big Bears because it's a resort town. We're obviously busier on weekends, and so a lot of businesses, they all want everybody to work on weekends, which of course that's when we need you as well. Now, like, how many hours are you? I mean, what other kind of jobs are you going to be looking for? How many hours are you planning on working?
Like 60 to 70 hours, because we're actually coming to America to earn money, make money, and then like spend it after the working. And also I study architecture, as I mentioned, and my stuffs are really expensive. So that's what I'm focusing on, actually, to work as many hours as I can. So if it's possible, I can take overtime. If it's not possible for your job, I will probably be looking around for a second job. So if you give me 40 hours, I'll probably look for another 20 more hours job around that area.
I was actually working for 80 hours.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many years have you done this program?
Yeah. It's going to be our second time. In my first time, I was working 2 jobs, 40 hours each.
I was working in 3 different jobs, so it's not hard for us. We're really hard working.
Okay.
Well, because I also have to say, so one of the situations that we had was the first month, the gentleman that worked with us is he had a lot of energy, and our stores are high energy. It's not just about doing the job, but we're interacting with the customers, and we want to look and act, energetic. And so I have to say, is by the second month, he was just exhausted, because he was working a lot of hours. He picked up another job as a waiter, I believe, and he was just working nonstop, and he was not performing for us. By that second month, he was just tired. He was very slow.
I feel like a zombie. So that's exactly what we are not looking for. We obviously support that you would like to get other jobs, but also
we want to make sure that there's balance. That you guys are rested, that you guys are enjoying your time here. I would hope that part of coming here is you're going to enjoy the
Yes,
time here.
of course.
I don't think it's going to be a problem for us because we're used to it, like working so many hours.
Okay. And does working in the gift store sounds like it would be fun for you guys?
Yeah.
It will be.
Actually,
You go.
it's the U.S. and we were looking for souvenirs as well because we like to interact with people. So we're looking forward to it, I can say.
Yes. I love talking so much. So I think, I hope I don't bore anyone, but like it will be like so much fun, because I also get bored in the kitchen because I was preparing sandwiches and I was like, can I please speak with the customers sometimes? And they're like, okay, we will let you do that. Because you learn everything from like people, and then when you speak with them, you get some energy going on, and like you'll never know what's gonna happen, and that's what I love about the most.
Very good. Do you have do you have questions for us?
We were
about Big Bear.
About the housing. Is it like far away from the store, so we can just like walk?
So from the businesses, from our stores, it's 1 kilometer, and so it's a 10-minute walk.
We can rent a bike, right, around that area.
Yeah, or the guys last summer, they bought some bicycles from Walmart for like $200. But then we can also try to figure out if we see some used bikes for sale, and yeah, absolutely. We do have, they just started it actually. We have bus service, 7-day bus service that goes from in the morning till 8:30 at night. It wouldn't help you get to work, but it would for getting to the grocery store, going to the mountain to do stuff like that. There is the bus service, and it goes every half hour.
And it's free.
And it's free.
It's free.
So, and so the main street from to catch that bus is 2 blocks from the house.
Okay.
So
Okay.
How's
pretty
the
short.
house
Pretty short.
situation?
What's that?
How's the house situation? Like roommates?
So it's gonna it's a 4-bedroom house, three bathrooms, with a kitchen. We have 2 refrigerators, and so like I said, we only had the 2 people last. This was our first time, so obviously it was easy with the 2 people. This will be our first winter with the 8 people, and we think it'll be fine.
So it's 2 per room.
2 per room, and we'll make it work. What were your guys' experience? And last time you were here in the United States, how was your housing?
My housing was like perfect because I was staying with an American, the local people, and I was the only one. And she had a dog, and I looked after her dog, and it was like amazing. Like she was my best friend. Her name is Sadie, the dog's name, and I really do miss her. And I have like so many stories. I love dogs. Do you have a dog?
Yes, a golden retriever.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah. So I was staying with 4 Russian girls. They were my kind of colleague. Little problems with them not speaking English, but this time I'm not alone, so it won't be a problem. I have Ixo with me.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So all of our jobs, like I said, is everybody's going to do everything, and so we are requiring that everybody speaks. I mean, you guys speak great English, and so, but we're shooting for at least a 7 or better, that they're going to be able to improve their English. But it's not going to be. We don't have any positions that we wouldn't want. That they don't have to interact. So everybody should be speaking English. We're going to be trying to grab a couple different people from different countries so that it's more exciting for you guys. We're looking Thailand and Colombia. And so for this winter program, we have four different countries represented in the house, and so that's what we're going to try to do for the summer program as well.
Okay.
And yeah, so like I said, the house it has the kitchen, it has two decks, barbecue, and
Does it have Wi-Fi?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's Wi-Fi. And obviously there's a main television. A couple of I'm not sure about the bedrooms for TVs, but we have a big TV out in the living room, couches.
Can we
So
stay in this?
I'm sorry. Were you guys not able to see the pictures on the what's it called, the Inter Exchange?
It was limited.
Yes. We just Google Earth the area a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll try to send you guys some pictures because I had some main pictures that were on there, of course, of our stores and of the house, to give you guys an idea.
Yep.
But if they're not showing up there, I'll send you guys over some.
Yeah, but it's Big Bear is beautiful. So many things to do, and just the clean air, the mountain is just beautiful area that totally I think you guys will enjoy.
Yeah.
I hope so. How's the weather out there? Like in summer, of course.
Beautiful. So it's not too hot because we're up in the mountains, and so then, but it cools down at night, and it does not rain very often. It'll just rain only a few days, and so it's very, very nice.
It's actually
Hiking, camping, fishing, mountain biking is a lot of things to do.
it's enough for us that it's like 2 hours away from Los Angeles. That's enough for me.
So I do have to warn so the only challenge is we don't really have good public transportation off the mountain, and so for example, we'll be the ones picking you up at the airport, just because there's not an easy way to get to the airport,
Really?
unless you were to hire a taxi, which would be very, very expensive. And so
They don't have a lift?
So, no.
Lyft or Uber. So
Oh yeah, they do.
Yes.
They do that. I mean, it's an hour. It's an hour down the hill. So at the base of the mountain, it takes about 1 hour. And so, but yes, we do have Lyft and Uber. But you know, a ride to Los Angeles would be pretty expensive.
Like around
I don't mean,
200.
I mean, it's a 2-hour drive, so it's going to be expensive. And so the thing would be is finding some American friends that have cars
Where's the car?
with a car.
Yes.
And then you can do your trips with no problem. But no, there is a way, if they have 2 days off, there is a way that you can get a bus and then find your way up to Big Bear. If you would like to do that in your 2 days off or whatever, you know, of course you can. There's bus that goes down and it takes you to a bus station, and then that bus station you just take another one to LA, but it is possible.
So I do believe it goes down once a day. I just want to warn people that it's not just a matter of.
You need to plan it really well.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
And so, obviously, if you were in New York, transportation was probably pretty easy. In Massachusetts, yeah.
actually, I thought so, and I was like, oh, on my day offs I will be in New York, but it was 5-hour drive.
Oh.
I was closer to Canada, so I never.
North. Okay, yeah, not New York City. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, our other staff.
The housing was important for us. Like, is it okay if we stay with Elif in the same room?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, that would be of course, the ideal situation. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you are more comfortable to with each
Yes.
other and everything. Yes. You will have your room.
Okay. And then it will be like 40 hours per week. It's like certain, right? It's like it's gonna be 40 hours. Like.
We would make sure that we accommodate the minimum of 40 hours. Absolutely.
Okay.
We've never had a problem of not having something for people to do.
Yeah, we can promise you that 40 is for guarantee.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Then thank you so much.
So I think you need to put.
I think you can send it again, right?
So, since once we were matched and the reviewing time was off,
I think they froze the live.
can you hear us?
No, they froze. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
And I can see you, but they froze. I think they have connection problem. In America. Oh, maybe their battery is dead. Çıkıp tekrar mı girsek?